Week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers superstar wide receiver. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns. It's the 49ers and the Eagles. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the... Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. From the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Niners at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Now Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Jackson's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very different.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up as a loss on the play. So now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Finding room at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's complete left side to Gray. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on second down. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Drake Jackson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Jackson will throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jackson on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On second down, Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Trying to improvise. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Danny Gray and the 49er offense headed back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, 28 yards. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all...
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, 42 yards. And the 49ers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jackson on first down. Flipping right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he's got room. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Hands it off out of the gun. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And that is no good. Oh, he